What's up, everybody? Welcome back to EDs Debunked. My name is Austin, and I'm joined here with
Joey.
Andy.
Joey is an owner here at SB Games, and Andy is a fellow stakeholder just like I am. If you guys want to learn a little more about that, check out our last video where we talked about owners, stakeholders, how we started, how we began, everything about that. So definitely check that out. Before we continue any further, special shout out to Chicken Bros. Chicken Bros is a local food truck located here in the Bay Area. It's definitely worth checking out. It's delicious, trust me. We're actually going to be showcasing some of it here, so you'll hear a review firsthand. What we got here for you is the original chicken sandwich, fries. This is the Angry Bird Deluxe. This is the Nashville chicken tenders, and this is the Nashville Fire. So let's dive right into it. First bites, first reactions. Here we go.
It's glorious.
It's a hearty sandwich, I'll tell you that. It's a fat sandwich.
Crunchy.
And I gotta take another bite, you know?
Very flavorful.
Definitely comparing it to like Popeyes. Or even like Chick-fil-A, dude.
No, you can't even compare it to Popeyes, honestly.
But, well, I'm saying like, it beats it, you know? Like, the sauce is really good. I'm not sure what sauce that is though. Is it the chick sauce?
It's definitely different and definitely unique. Like, the serving is very generous, and the chicken is very crispy. I love the fact that they add different kind of spices in there, different seasoning. And you have some like veggies in here. There's a lot.
Is it spicy?
This is a juicy chicken, I'm not gonna lie.
Let's try the fries.
Oh, this is a good chick. That's good. I got a spice level 1, and I can feel it. Like, it's enjoyable. It's not too bad, but I can only imagine what 5 is.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we go for the challenge, definitely take it on.
I have spice level 1 too. Like, personally for me, I can't handle spicy, so it like you kind of taste the spice a little bit, but it's nothing that like you can't handle. You know?
All right, so we're gonna dive into some questions. Get you guys to know a little bit more about us and all about escape rooms. First question: what do you guys look for in escape rooms? Like, when you guys go to escape rooms, what's appealing to you? What, like, when you see it, what makes you want to do it?
So I think for me personally, like, live actors is like a key part to it. I feel like all the escape rooms that we've tried in the past that have live actors, it like leaves us feeling like some type of way like afterwards and stuff.
It's another like element to it, huh? Like it brings it to another level.
And like escape rooms that are like more interactive, such as like the heist in like Vegas that we tried. That one was definitely different compared to like just other escape rooms where like it's not as interactive.
So live actors and interaction, that's what you're looking for. What about you, Joy?
For me, I think the aesthetic is very important. You know, part of the reason a lot of people do escape room is kind of not only escape the room itself, but to, you know, immerse themselves in the environment. So the aesthetic is really important to kind of set the stage and get them into the mood to make it feel realistic, like you're actually in that, you know, situation yourself.
Of course,
So I think that for me is very important.
All right, so for you, it's more about like being into it, like being really into it, right? Like another world, like being into the whole the whole room. Okay, that's awesome, great. Yeah, for me, like I also like both aspects of that. Like live actors, that brings it to a whole nother level. That's like the whole interaction with another human being in there, or something, you know, like that brings it to another level. And like the aesthetic is definitely a huge part of it. Like getting into it and making the room making you feel like you're really into another world. Like that's, if you can accomplish that, you have a good escape room. So what's your favorite part about rooms? When you're in there, do you like what type of puzzles do you guys like?
For me, I personally like puzzle that, you know, if I do one thing, it triggers the other. It kind of gives me the sense of like accomplishment, like, oh, I did something right, or like, you know, it also gives me kind of like a cue of, oh, this is, you know, supposed to be the next thing. So it'll lead me there.
So you like finishing. You like that rewarding type of, you like that sense of reward. So you do something and you get something, and kind of like in that little linear path, right? That little trail of success, right? Little success is awesome. What about you, Andy?
I think similar to what Joey said, like, overall, like, the puzzles doesn't matter to me. Like, I like going into an escape room and just seeing all types of different puzzles and then being able to solve it. Yeah, being rewarded after solving a puzzle is like the most satisfying feeling. But I do know I like the type where it's more linear versus a funnel type.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. For me, I think what I love to do in escape rooms, like my favorite puzzles are the really, really interactive ones, the really immersive ones where like you have to do an action to do something, right? Like shooting a bow and arrow, or like acting out a dance, or like it makes it really fun, and like it makes you feel like you're, instead of just reading a piece of paper or something, like I really like being into the puzzle, you know, like actually like having your whole body perform the puzzle. It's really fun. Yeah. That's what I love about escape rooms. You can be really creative. You can have all types of puzzles. Like that's what's great about escape rooms, is that it's just like has so much room for creativity, right?
Yeah. I agree. You know, I love those puzzles too. It's different than just, you know, putting things together or just finding things.
Yeah.
It kind of require everyone to kind of work together and, you know, do something together. So, and I think, you know, that's what escape room is about. It's about bringing people together and, you know, building teamwork.
Definitely, of course. So throughout our escape experience journey, we've gone through a lot of trips. Like we've gone out of state, we've gone like very far to do escape rooms, simply to do escape rooms, just because we love it so much. So let's talk a little about that. Like any specific trip that you guys want to talk about? Like any interesting trips?
I think one would be our most recent trip to LA, when we played Murder Code. That one I would say is like probably like my number one favorite escape room.
Yeah.
Like just. So for me, like, I'm not too big of a fan on like horror, but like the suspense and like thriller, or yeah, the suspense leading up to it, like it like made my heart like pump and stuff, you know. I like at the beginning, I almost like just walked out of like just the beginning part, but then like I just stuck it through. I'm just like, you know what, like I'm my friends here, like you guys, us being able to like be in the room together and like to have to share the same experience. Some experiences, not all, but it made it worthwhile. And like I said, like that one is one of the escape experiences where they incorporate live actors too. So yeah.
Yeah, that one was definitely one of my top escape rooms. That one was like a whole nother level. That was insane. What about you, Joy? Any interesting trips? Any like specific moments that come to your mind? Any memorable ones?
Yeah, so one of the trips I took was with our CEO. We went to Vegas. It was just him and I, just because, you know, at that time, only us two at the time. So we went to Vegas. We were sort of looking for things to do, so we were like, oh, why not do some escape rooms? This is, you know, before our company launched, by the way. Yeah. So we started with one, and then next thing we know, we did like multiple, and then we just had a lot of fun. We went through different kind of different themes, different rooms, and it was just really fun. Like you know, we get this satisfaction of like finishing puzzles and, you know, beating high scores, which was like we were in the zone, right? And then we just want to keep doing it more and more and more. I remember one specific room is called a cabin in Vegas. Super immersive. Like the moment we step into the room, like we're separated from the outside world because it was so immersive. Everything was on point. The music, the decor, and it was super creepy. By the way, I was scared as heck. And you know, it was just us two, and we were locked in a cabin, and basically you just have to find a way out. And it was also very dark. So for me, I love horror games, and you know, even though I love it, doesn't mean I'm not scared of it. So that was definitely a new experience for me, and I really loved that.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, you mentioned like wanting to do one and then ending up doing multiple, right? I think that's really cool. I think that's something that's really cool about escape rooms, that like you never really get tired of them, right? Because all of them are really different. Like they all have something special, something unique in their own way, and like what you get from one escape room, you don't really get from another. So it's really cool. Like doing multiple, you don't get tired of it, and that's what's really great about escape rooms. And about the horror theme, yeah, definitely. Horror theme is definitely one of my top themes as well. I also am very scared. very, very scared. But it's definitely super fun. Like, it gets your heart pumping, and like the way that they can make you feel is insane. So, yeah. Highlights. Any highlights from trips? Like, do you guys remember any like specific moments where you guys laughed, or like really like memorable moments? For me, I'll start off. For me, it's gotta be with Andy. I remember this one time, and we went to Las Vegas, and we did a room called the Study. It was a scary room, right? And I was scared. Like, we were all scared, really. Like, we were scared, right? And I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to give anything away. But there was a part in the room where one person had to enter a space alone, and it was dark. You couldn't really see much. You just had to trust that nothing was gonna pop out, right? And this dude Andy was supposed to do it, and he offered me $100 to do it. He really stood there and offered me $100 to do it. I'm like, okay. Yeah, that was hilarious. But then again, like, I don't blame him for being scared, bro. I was extremely scared too. And what about you guys? Any memorable moments? Any highlights?
I think one highlight that I remember is like when we were in Vegas and we played the heist. That one, it gave you kind of like a Tom Cruise / like James Bond kind of type of feel when you're inside. So like being able to play that and like seeing how it was different from other escape rooms that we tried, like I like that one.
What about you, Joy?
For me, it's definitely the basement in LA. I have to say that was probably the scariest experience I've ever been in, like an escape room. You know, again, it was super dark, and even though we're supposed to work together as a team, but because everyone was so scared, we kind of like, you know, instead of working together, we would turn against each other and say, no, you do it, no, you do it. So, you know, that was very fun. That was very unique. It's the first time ever that I've been in a room where I'm just frozen. Like, I was so scared that I didn't want to move anywhere. I just found a corner and just stand in that corner, like, for the whole game. Like, you guys take care of the rest. I'll wait over here.
No, yeah. So, us doing all these escape rooms, like going to LA, to Las Vegas, to like different states, right? Going all to all these different places to escape rooms. Do you guys do we use these escape rooms as to influence our own? Like, do we use them as inspiration, or do you guys see different aspects in our own room?
Yeah, definitely. So, like I said, you know, I've been on trips with our team members before we even launched the company, and we play multiple, and every time we play a new room, we kind of have a new idea, and, you know, that's kind of what we do, like, research and development. We go to different rooms, we see what other people do, and, you know, we bring some of those ideas back, and we kind of incorporate it into our puzzles. You know, not exactly, but kind of in a similar way.
Yeah, so obviously we have a love for horror, right? And our horror room, Hostage, is a horror game, and it is our most popular one, so it's definitely worth to check out. I'm sure you guys will have a lot of fun. So yeah, those are our personal experience with escape rooms, our favorites, our highlights, our memorable moments. I hope you guys do or will eventually share the same experience as us and check out all these different escape rooms. They're really fun, they're really special, unique. You guys should all check it out. I'd really recommend going on trips with your friends, groups, family members. It's a great bonding experience with all these escape rooms. It's super fun. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember to definitely check out Chicken Bros. The link is going to be in our description and on our website. It's super good, so definitely recommend. So remember to leave a like and comment and subscribe. And I guess we're just going to finish our food. Thank you guys.
Peace out.
Dude, the chicken's hella thick.